So, if everybody could turn to 192, I'll go through this, and then maybe with we'll just talk about the textbook work tomorrow. Okay? All right. On page 192, you know what I mean, you silly guys and gals and everything else's. Slope is how many things? Slope equals blank. What can I write there? I could write rise over run. What else could I write there? Change in y over change in x. What else could I write there? Change in dv over change in iv. I could also write m. I could also write y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All of those things. All right? Now, every single person somewhere in this corner put a dot where two dotted lines meet. Every one of you put a dot anywhere in there. Anywhere in this corner. Everybody put a dot. Again, if you're not going to bother putting them down, that's fine. Just don't bother complaining later. I'm going to put my dot there. Some of you, there's a chance you put your dot there too, but it doesn't matter. Everybody put the coordinates of the dot you drew. My dot is -8, 4. Has everybody drawn their dot and written their coordinates? Good. Now from that dot, draw a slope of 2/5. Since it is 2 over 5, the 2 must be a rise and the 5 must be a run. And make your line, and then give the coordinates of that line. For me, it is -3, 6. Now please observe, all of you can do this too. I rose 2, so my x's my y's rose 2. I went to the right 5, so my x's rose 5. Does everybody understand? Everybody. Good. Now, somewhere in this corner, put a dot anywhere and label its coordinates. I'm going to put mine there. At 8, 8. Now from there, I would like to do a slope of -4. What is -4 really? -4 over 1, which makes the -4 a rise and the 1 a run. How do I do that? Rise over run. I got to do the rise first. So, I got to have a rise of -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a run of +1 over to there. Then I write that point. 9, 4. And I recognize that I went down from 8 to 4, -4. And I went that way from 8 to 9, which is +1. And of course, I've connected this line. Is everybody good? Excellent. G is going to be down here. I need a slope of 0. Choose a point. What is a 0 slope? Flat. Done. Doesn't matter where you put it. H is going to be down here. It is a slope of 7. Pick a point anywhere, but stop for a moment. No. Pick a point anywhere and do it again. Please notice that the bigger the number, the steeper the slope. Is everybody good? Now, already you should have picked up on the fact that we have done 3 sets of notes for this unit, haven't we? And all 3 sets of notes have shared something in common, which is what? The word slope. It is incredibly important as a concept. We ended the last unit talking about it, didn't we? Except we called it rate of change, right? I'm going to use a red line to draw that. You all should too. Where is -5, -3? I'll wait for everyone to draw it. Of course, you all know how to read this because you've been through grade 9 and you know how to play Battleship. -5, -3. I'm going to zoom in on this because it's a little tough to see because the graph is tiny. And the other dot is at 2, 1. What's the slope of that? Well, I check rise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Overrun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's the slope? 4/7. Then I'm going to come over here and do a green one. 0, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. Straight up and down. So since it is straight up and down, its M is undefined. Now, what does this tell you? If you have a graph, you get slope by counting. Hopefully every single one of you is capable of counting, right? If you have the drawing, you can count it out. Now, also you need to be aware that this point is 2, 1. This point is -5, -3. That is an X, that is a Y. This is an X, this is a Y. Are they the same values? No. So I cannot leave them with the same letters. Because if I labeled them both as X, they would equal the same thing. They do not. So one of these is X1, the other one is X2. Who decides that? You do. There is no right or wrong way to do it. But what you can and will screw up is if you make this guy X2, what does that make this guy? Y2, which makes this guy X1 and this guy Y1. Turn the page over. Do you have a graph here? For K, you do not. Do you have points? Yes. This is the first X you see. What would be a good name for that guy? x1. This is the first y you see. What would be a good name for that guy? y1. This is the second x you see. What would be a good name for that guy? x2. What would this guy be? y2. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals slope. Fill that in. What is y2? 1 minus. What is y1? 7 over. What is x1? X2. Negative 6 minus. What is x2? 2. What is 1 minus 7? Negative 6. What is negative 6 minus 2? Negative 8. Two negatives make what? A positive. Would you ever leave that fraction in Mrs. Bag Crumble's grade 3 math class? What would you write? 3/4. Can everybody find a slope? Let's see. First x I see. What should I call it? No, you know what? I'm going to reverse it. Because it doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to call this guy x2, which makes this guy what? y2, which makes this guy what? Which makes this guy what? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What is y2? 4. Minus, what is y1? 15. Over, what is x2? Negative 1. Minus, what is x1? Negative 5. What is 4 minus 15? Negative 11. What is negative 1 minus negative 5? Positive 4. So my slope is negative 11/4. Does everybody understand? Can everybody find slopes on a graph? Can everybody find slopes doing adding and subtracting? Great. Prove it. How are you going to do the slope of A? Rise over run. Where are you going to start? Can I start there and there? What is wrong with starting at the ends of this line? Starting there or there? What's wrong with it? They're not on points. Do you know the exact value? No. But you know that the line goes on forever without changing, right? So if you can find the slope of any part of the line, do you know the slope of the whole line? Absolutely. Tell me when I should stop my purple dot to get my first x and y. There. And where should I stop it to get my second x and y? There. Now, do I have a graph? So can I count? Does it matter which point I start from? If I start from the bottom point, what's the slope? What's my rise? 3. What's my run? No. Negative 1. So my slope is negative 3. M equals negative 3. Right? What's the slope of B? B is down here. Can I go end to end? No, I have to choose a point. Should I choose points very close together or further apart? Which do you think gets me a more accurate answer? Further apart. Tell me when I should stop. And where's the next one? What is my rise? Four. What is my run? I don't know what is wrong with my pen. Apparently my pen is only making dots now. No, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to making dots. 4 over what? 9? Sure. All right. My pen is not working, so let's do the old battery shake. Yes? Doesn't matter. I'm about to show you that. It's like you read my mind. What I was about to say was, some of you Jeshan asked, change the color, or change the, how do you know where to do the graph? So, or how do you know where to do the triangle? Well, we decided we were going to use that dot and that dot, yes? Yeah. Everyone agrees? That dot and that dot, right? 1, 2, 3. It was 3 up, right? Or whatever. We used this dot, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. So it was 4 up, which is, up is positive 4, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Positive 9, so I went that way. Agreed? Okay. Now, I'm going to start here. Rise first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down is what? Negative 4. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Left is what? Negative 9. Negative 4 over negative 9 is positive 4 over 9. What's this? Positive 4 over 9. Does it matter? Put the triangle anywhere you want. Because you're counting up and down, which is positive or negative, and left to right, which is positive or negative. Good? All right. I might have to leave this up there if this stupid thing isn't going to work right. Still isn't. So you people can try doing number 4. Draw a triangle where all 3 sides have a positive slope while I turn off my machine and restart it and try that as being the thing that